back with yet another episode of R&R. It's Jamerson Ballard. I am your host. Happy Dead Homie Day. Okay? Because that's what this is. I don't know if y'all been here. I've been coined it that for a minute. It ain't caught on all the way yet, but that's what's going on. It's the Dead Homie Day. This was just Dead Homie Day weekend that we just celebrated. And we here. Okay? Um, RIP to all the dead homies, all the veterans, anybody that's fought for our way of life and freedom. Rest in peace to y'all. I don't did y'all go and visit y'all people gravesite today? Your ancestors, predecessors, all the ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? RIP to all the people that died to give me where I'm at right now. And we appreciate y'all, man, from the bottom of our hearts. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to the Red Gang. Shout out to the Capital Letter Club. All right, because this ain't a sad day. You feel me? This is celebration, bitch. And today's episode is entitled The New Flavors of Bullshit and Hatred. Yeah, because apparently it's some new flavors of bullshit and hatred out here. And I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a rundown as to what I seen and to what to look out for because I want to call it sour cream and onion flavored bullshit. Okay, because it was an incident that happened, and we might have a guest today. We might not. I don't know if he gonna show, but the show must go on either way. And so, but okay, so now I had to intervene in a situation that it really didn't involve me, but because it involved my significant and you know, irregardless, it was a lot of time wasted on bullshit, and this is some car repair shit, right? So it's like story time. Anyway, there was a car that needed to be repaired. It was supposed to be a transmission swap or engine swap from this car to another car. And this, I referred the person that reference wasn't taken. They decided to take another reference. And I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't have. It was just the business was bad on the part of the mechanic. And for all you ladies out there, I know, equal rights, all of that shit, and I get it. But when you're dealing with some of these individuals, especially when it comes to things like car repair and shit, I don't know what it is about. There probably needs to be a male present. Okay, I don't give a fuck if it's your brother, your cousin. I mean, I would ideally it would be your man or your husband. You understand what I'm saying? I would, I would, I wouldn't want it to have to be your son, but at any rate, there needs to be, I guess, a man interacting with any man that's going to be. I mean, if you're not dealing with, now I'm past shade tree mechanic levels. I'm not saying that this was necessarily a shade tree, but it wasn't a dealership, right? You know what I'm saying? The dude don't have an actual shop, but you know he works on cars. At any rate, he had enough equipment, you know, the, to grab uh, the engine out and put it in the, he got the shit. So I mean, I can't really say he's not official. It's the way that the businessman was horrible. So anyway, this we didn't have to get the we didn't have to get the authorities involved to get this lady's car back. And it was a bad deal. But the individual is trying to correspond with me, like I'm gonna hear his side of shit when I already know his side. We've been waiting on this dude to fix this car for 3 months. I mean, it was ridiculous, bro. And this is a woman I love and adore. You know, it's my aunt, and I love her, right? So this motherfucker is trying to take advantage of her, and he asked for half the money up front so that she could buy parts for whatever reason. And I would always suggest anybody, if you're going to do something like that, then you maybe just buy the parts. Don't give this motherfucker no money. And I would have suggested that had I known that what was going on. But anyway, long story short, dude was trying to talk to me while the authorities were there. Like, I want to hear what he had to say. And it was, man, you don't know how hard my job is. Bro, if you can't do the job, if you got too many jobs, don't accept them. That was period. I don't want to hear none of the shit you got to say because you accepted the job. And then you start accepting other jobs after that job because you had no intention of doing the job. We get there, the dude has been calling this lady for like the last 3 days, I guess, to tell her that the car is ready and that, trying to arrange how to get the car to her. We get there with the authorities because after the second time he stood him up, I was like, that's it, that's enough. And dude, honestly, after all the rigmarole, we thought the car was done. The car had not, he ain't did nothing to the car. Absolutely, positively nothing. I mean, it is not even in the same condition it was when he got it. It was like a little bit worse. You know what I mean? It was like, and he trying to reason with me, like he gonna get through to me. It was another guy that had did some swindling ass bullshit years previous in my trade, and what well, I'm trying to deal with and I done already dealt with this individual before. He comes out, and I don't think he remember, right off remembers who I am right away. Right? It's been a couple years, maybe 2 or 3. So, you know, the police, he's trying to come out and talk. And the dude's name, I'm gonna say his name. Name is Fast Eddie. That's what he went by. He pulls up and was like, "Oh, what's up?" He said, "My name's Eddie." Trying to talk to the authorities, I guess, to kind of figure out what's going on and how he can intervene on dude's behalf or whatever is necessary. And he run into me, and I'm like, "Bro, what's up, Fast Eddie?" After he introduces himself to the authorities, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Like, remind me how I know you again. I'm like, and I told him that you know, he was supposed to pay me for a job. He didn't pay me right away. It took a few months to get my money from him, and I actually caught him on some fluke shit in the area where I guess he didn't think I would be, and I was able to confront him in a way that made him go ahead and come out with my money. And he remembered that, and he turned his ass around and left. When I was bringing it up, the police there was kind of snickering, and then this individual that we dealing with, the mechanic dude, was kind of like, what's going on with you and him? That's my guy." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm finna do you just like I had to do him. I'm about to get this car today and get the fuck out of here." And it was just like the way this dude was trying to reason with me, like, and talk to me, like he could talk me into believing that his plight was just so difficult that was the reason why he hadn't touched his car in 3 months, but he's telling everybody that it's ready and it's time to come get it. It was like I ain't never experienced that kind of bullshit before in my life. And I've been around for some years now, a few of them, right? It was just like, wow. So you took this lady's money, right? Or half of it, and you did nothing. I mean, no work, and played the role for, like, I mean, telling lies constantly. I mean, elaborate lies for like 3 months. I I could not believe how detailed his bullshit was when it came down to it. And to get here, and the car not only wasn't fixed, it hadn't been done. There's nothing hadn't been touched. Anyway, watch your ass out here, man. Okay, because it's still new flavors of bullshit apparently, and then the hatred. So this hatred, I'm gonna call it accelerated hatred because it in no way even looked like hatred. It looked like it looked like hatred, but it was like it was decorated different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was dressed as like, all right, is that your wife? No. And this was a it was a dude on stage. I don't even want to say his name because it was meant as a joke, but it was seriously some bullshit though. How it could be done. So dude was like, let me see. Do I want okay, you know what? I'm gonna say his name because it was chocolate Sundays and it was CT, the comedian CT. Now dude is funny, but I guess one of the dudes in the crowd was leaving or coming in or with his girl. And I'm saying leaving because I don't know if dude seen, you can kind of see cheeks from the front too. But dude was just like, I guess, wondering if the girl that was with the guy, if they were involved in one way or another. And he was like, "Is she married? Are you married?" And the dude was like, "Nah." And immediately he just jumped on that, like, well, what y'all got going on? Don't count if you're not married. So are you going to propose? So you going to propose tonight? Like he was like, "Whoa." So that's why I called it accelerated hatred because it wasn't like in no way, like I don't like that nigga. It was just like, are you are you shitting on this pot or are you getting off? And it was like in front of a whole crowd of people. So it was like, if dude don't propose marriage to her sooner than later in the next month or three, you know, they definitely argued on the way home for sure. For sure. They, you know what I mean? And some people like to create that kind of strife. But you just gotta be prepared for the bullshit, man, when you're going out to these places, especially comedy clubs. If you are not trying to be a part of the show, don't sit in the front row because you're gonna get sigged on. Sigged on is signified. They're gonna signify with you. They're gonna ask you, questions. And I like Nate Jackson, I think his last name is. The comedian Nate Jackson. He does a crowd work series where he is dealing with the crowd only, no material, but he's got rules. Like if you don't want to get sigged on, look away. If he calls you and you don't want to be part of the show, look away. If you know what I mean? So you have an option and he'll adhere to that so that he don't get on you. But there ain't a lot of comedians or any comedians. I haven't. He's the only one I've heard that even has that. Like if they decide that you're a part of the show now, you're a part of the show now. Now you can not participate or you can like, man, go ahead with that, bro. And it's like, but why did you sit in the front row? So just understand that part if you don't know. You're gonna want to go up there so you can see, but then they can see you. So you're gonna be a part of the show. I don't fuck with that. Not like I can't, so me anyway, to each his own. But anyway, we gonna move on past this to the segment we call "Is That Right?" Is That Right is brought to you in part by Kicks, the luxury shoe brand brought to you by yours truly, moi. There will be a link in the description. I will leave that so you guys can check those out. Do me a favor, check those out. But don't be surprised by the price tag. They are quality shoes. They're Italian leather. And like, subscribe, follow. None of those things cost you anything. If you're a broke ass nigga and you like what you're hearing, even if you're not broke, but you like what you do me a favor, thumbs up the video, like, subscribe. You feel me? For the algorithm, so everybody else can get involved in this too, man. So we can make the rant gang a little bigger. You understand what I'm saying? And I know most of y'all not broke. I'm just saying, for the 2 or 3 niggas in here that's listening that's broke, hey, if you can't do nothing else, nigga, and nobody has to know you broke. I'm just saying. Anyway, the cash app is down there too. Anyway, so there is a lot of shit going on, but not really at the same time. So we'll try to make this quick, but California has had a bit of an issue with, uh, I think, a chemical explosion, and that sounds horrific. Um, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but you know, let me see. Oh, Newsom. Gavin Newsom is trying to get um filed for a state of emergency because of the damage. And I don't know if this could have been prevented, but it's just there's a lot of shit involving California in this episode for some reason, but we're gonna try to get through it. Shout out to y'all out there on the West Coast, man. I just it's let's just get right into it. First, let me share my screen. Okay.
Officials in Southern California are racing to solve a toxic chemical crisis that could cause an unprecedented industrial disaster. 40,000 people have been ordered to evacuate an area not far from Disneyland. Max Gordon has the latest live from our Los Angeles newsroom on this. Max, good afternoon.
Hey, Molly. Well, just in the past few minutes, California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency for Orange County. Tens of thousands of people evacuated in case this tank blows up. This chemical tank emergency is happening at GKN Aerospace in Garden Grove, California, a facility that builds airplane parts. The large storage tank contains methacrylate, a volatile inflammable plastic epoxy. The tank is
Let me just shout him out right quick for being able to get through that because I don't know what that word looked like. It sounded like it was complicated. I've been seeing some of these videos where people are asked to read. And let me just tell y'all, bro, that shit is embarrassing. I'm getting secondhand embarrassing for a lot of you individuals who just don't know how to. I mean, it's just, it's a problem. It's a problem. And it seemed like you might not necessarily need nothing like that because you got your phone and shit. But what you need to know how to read, man, sir. It's not you can't emoji your way through life. Okay, let's go. Anything over a 2-syllable word, this nigga stomach. It is
holding about 7,000 gallons.
Put the weed down too.
Of the chemical and is overheating, and fire officials say that it's in danger of leaking or exploding. Firefighters have been trying to lower the temperature of the tank by pouring water on it, and they've constructed also containment barriers around the site. A faulty valve on the tank has kept emergency responders from being able to offload the chemical or introduce a stabilizer. Experts from around the state and country have been consulted, but lowering the temperature and avoiding a tank breach is proving to be tricky. In at last update, the temperature inside appears to be rising. Fire officials say that they've been trying to think creatively on how to keep the tank from exploding.
Letting this thing just fail and blow up is unacceptable to us. Our goal is to find something and not allow that happen, not to let it damage our community, not let it damage our environment. That's unacceptable.
2 other nearby tanks filled with chemicals are also being dealt with to lessen the chances of a chain reaction if there is an explosion. One adjacent tank is being offloaded and neutralizing chemicals are going into the other. Meanwhile, officials are monitoring air quality. Currently, there are no gas leaks or toxic plumes. No injuries have been reported either. Evacuation zones currently form a 1-mile buffer around the facility. Breathing in fumes from the chemical is very toxic, and medical experts say it can irritate the lungs, cause dizziness, and cause nausea. So far, it's still unclear when people are going to be able to return home. Molly, back to you.
Very nerve-wracking.
Well, I'd be mad as hell, boy. I would be so fucking mad. I got to get up and go. Not only do I got to get up and go somewhere, being inconvenienced is inconvenient as fuck in itself. Then you got to pay. Maybe you'll get reimbursed. Maybe you don't. What if you don't got enough? So the money you got is for mortgage, bills. Now you got to go buy a room and you got to come back and try to get the money. And your air quality is fucked up. They evacuating motherfuckers miles around. I don't know what the fuck is going on in that building. Whoever is running some of these jobs, bro, you can't just act like you know what you're doing. You ever, apply for a job and you just act like you know what the fuck you're doing to hope that that's good enough to get you through? That ain't one of them jobs you can do that shit, man. Running that facility's got to be somebody that actually has the credentials, bro. It's ridiculous. Y'all been seeing the commercials where it's like, there's some things you can't fake or however it goes, but at any rate, that's happening. Okay. At the same time, we have well, that's from last week. Okay. Okay. So there was a shooting at the White House. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. I haven't really been, I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch the news right there. I've seen these things or this thing on my timeline, and I feel like it was something that needed to be addressed. But let's see what's going on. Because while we talking about people who fucked up, let's figure out what the fuck happened. Without further ado, some of this should be unbelievable, but that is why the segment is called "Is That Right?" Because this shit is designed to make you be like, "Damn, is that right? Are you serious?" Yeah, we are serious.
Tense moments in our nation's capital. Secret Service agents shot and killed a person who allegedly approached a security checkpoint near the White House and started shooting. Reporter Reed Binion has the details.
At 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
Emergency crews responding after gunshots rang out near the White House over the weekend. It happened just before 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday.
EMS 7, Medic 1 respond for shooting at 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
According to a Secret Service spokesperson, an individual approached a checkpoint just outside the White House complex and opened fire on officers. Secret Service agents returned fire and hit the suspect, who was hospitalized and later died. A law enforcement official said a bystander struck by gunfire in the incident was in critical condition. It's not clear if the bystander was hit by the suspect's initial shots or during the subsequent exchange of gunfire. No Secret Service agents were injured. President Donald Trump was in the White House as the shooting was unfolding nearby.
There are heavily armed White House police there around the corner in the driveway. There's not a shot that you could fire towards the residents from 17th and Pennsylvania Avenue.
Still, the action to secure the White House was swift.
Bruh sound like he had a death wish. That sound like somebody that was diagnosed with cancer, some dumb shit, don't know what else he want to do, but he, if he go shoot some shots that way, they're gonna shoot his ass, and he wanted to be death by a firing squad or something. I don't know. And it sounds like some a white person would do. Now, I'm saying that, and I don't want to offend my white listeners. I'm just saying that, come on, bro. You have no plan of action. You just shooting at the White House in an area that you can't even reach the White House. You just want to get by the, and shoot shots at the police. You gotta have a death wish, bro. I don't know if y'all been watching that one show on Netflix called Nemesis. I started watching it. I think I fuck with it. All right. I don't know. I think it was Dante or something. Spoiler alert, Dante, he pulled a Dante. You feel me? But at any rate, bro, I'm seeing motherfuckers make comments. Oh, he went out like a real, bro. That ain't real, bro. That was another bullshitter that it caught up. It caught what he was a liability to the whole squad. Are you a liability to your whole squad, bro? With your loose living ass and the bullshit you be throwing around, you think it ain't gonna never catch up to you? It don't necessarily gotta hit you. Motherfuckers around you is getting shrapnel and shit because of your loose living. It's like, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers act like the shit that they do, as long as it don't hit them. But it's like you don't care about nobody else. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Back to this LA shit. So okay, like it's some other shit going on in LA because it's like I don't know if it's the cost of living out there or what, but motherfuckers got like these burglaries, like motherfuckers is going to people's house, and these dudes' equipment is so elaborate, which also made me think about this show Nemesis in a way, because it's like that's a show, but there are people that actually make a living apparently from like stealing. And I said make a living. I'm gonna show the video. Y'all see some of this shit. It's like they going that far? Yes. They're going that far to try to get over on you so that they cannot have to live life. So they can live life without having to work. Motherfuckers don't want to work. Or motherfuckers ain't trying to work. When the criminal life get good to you and you get all in, or you all in, it's like it's dangerous as fuck. But I guess for these individuals, the payoff was worth it. You get away with it 1, 2 times, 3 times, and now you gotta. That's what you're on now. You hit 1 time on it, and that's what we doing now. And it's like, wow. I'm not a sneaky person. I'm not breaking in nobody's shit. I don't want nobody else's shit. I'd hate to be in somebody else's shit, and because they ain't got their shit together, you done broke your leg or something trying to get through that shit. The motherfucker can sue you for that, but I don't know, bro. I would imagine people that got shit going on, that got great shit that you would want to steal, would probably be a little more organized, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never motherfucking know. I don't know what's going on with bro. Bro look like he kind of, I don't know. That's cross-eyed. What is that? Straight-eyed.
7 people are now in custody for a series of home break-ins all across West LA, Ventura County, and the San Fernando Valley. Our McCullough Medina shows us their alleged tactics, even using social media.
I was gonna get on her. Also, this necklace right here, that's the same necklace that's in Nemesis. Apparently, that's a really expensive necklace, and she got one on. She also got this gobbler right here. I'm not that. LA, tighten up. This must be the not even the evening news, like the, I don't know what news this is, the daytime news or something.
Yeah, to scope out their targets.
But these suspects carry it to jam your camera system.
What the fuck is that? That motherfucker got 30 antennas on it. Here we go.
And other Wi-Fi devices connected to the cloud.
Sheriff Robert Luna says these crimes are carefully planned out by burglary crews that use increasingly sophisticated tactics to monitor homes before striking. He showed us this hidden surveillance camera disguised as artificial turf, designed, investigators say, to be placed outside homes to monitor when residents come and go.
Can you stay out of people's shit? Why the fuck do they got this turf covered camera that they will put in front of your shit or somewhere where you probably ain't paying attention to monitor when you come and go? That is too much motherfucking equipment, bro. First of all, but let's just continue.
In one of the most alarming cases, District Attorney Nathan Hochman says a West LA family was inside their home when a burglar tried to break in.
The individual
So either that shit didn't work for them or they just didn't give a fuck.
inside the house looked at his surveillance cameras and saw a man using a heavy object trying to smash his way into the home. Imagine the terror.
Police say the suspect was.
Both of these niggas need some rest. This nigga's eye bags are humongous. And this motherfucker look, I don't, boy. And it could be genetic, but I heard if you put some hemorrhoid cream on that shit, it'll keep your shit smooth or something. They need to do something about that. That shit look crazy as fuck.
Still inside when LAPD arrived, and then he took off on foot. Chief Jim McDonald says officers surrounded the area and caught him.
Through this arrest, investigators connected that suspect to over 25 burglaries throughout the city of Los Angeles, with 14 of those burglaries impacting homes in the San Fernando Valley.
Authorities say the suspects are also posing as delivery drivers, ringing doorbells with fake DoorDash bags to see if anyone answers. And Sheriff Luna warns social media can make homeowners targets too.
If you're showing off that watch, that car, that $3,000 purse, whatever it may be, you're probably becoming a target.
They're not dumb. People call them dumb kids and all that kind of stuff. They're not dumb. They do their research.
Stephen.
He felt like he was a victim. They're not dumb. No, motherfucker. They not. Even though these motherfuckers can't read, they know how to figure out whether your ass is at home or not and use social media to do it. And get DoorDash. I mean, there's so many different ways for motherfuckers to approach your crib now. You know what I mean? Whether it be delivery drivers, DoorDash, FedEx. I mean, you know, if these motherfuckers got equipment and disguises and shit. They so serious about not working. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If you working that hard to not work, you might as well just get a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? And stay out of people's shit. Now, anyway, whatever. I don't like these, bro. I don't. Like, so that song Where am I scamming ass? What the fuck is going on? Why is he jamming to that so hard, bro? I seen a nigga look like he dressed up as a pastor with that shit on, like, like how these pastors be getting over on niggas and shit. That shit is not cute, man. But that's comedy. That tragedy plus time equals comedy. So I get it, but this motherfucker don't. He don't get it. He not feeling that shit. They're not dumb.
Calibro was attacked with bear spray by robbery suspects when he says he tried to confront one of them as they were breaking into a
These little young motherfuckers. Everybody hit him with some bear spray.
neighbor's home in Studio City on May 8th. It's unclear if the arrests announced today were related to his case, but he says he's happy to know that police are making progress.
Everybody thought nothing was going to be done about it.
In all, 7 suspects were arrested in 3 separate cases spanning Los Angeles, Ventura County, and Burbank. Prosecutors say more charges could still be coming. In LA, I'm Miguel Medina, NBC4 News.
Yeah. Like, due to me watching these shows that have like police in them, I kind of understand, like I have a better understanding of how police actually think, which is kind of the dangerous part about doing shows like this. I have no aspirations to do anything criminal. I'm just saying, when you look at police, you kind of already know that they lazy, but to see how lazy is like, they just want to use, like, possibly, and it depends on the department or the people within it. But they just want a high enough closure rate to not get fucked with. Case open, case closed. We close it. It looked good enough to where it's, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be a hard job, being a criminal. It's got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say it's hard all the time, but it's like, I just don't want to ever have to feel like I did when I was involved in, anything that was unsavory. It's so good to just not have to be looking in your rear view and shit and trying to figure out if motherfuckers after it's whatever. Maybe that might be the age talking, but I'm all about peace and tranquility and shit. And I just don't need no bad karma coming back on me from shit that I've done. Because motherfuckers that be knowing that they got some shit coming because they've been doing dirt all the time. It's just like they're hard to be around, bro. I'm pretty sure they're really difficult to be with on a romantic level because it's just, and maybe not. I just can't see how it would be, a great life. You gotta steal to survive. Anyway, but who knows? Motherfucker hit a lick for like 80 grand. You probably won't want to go back to work no more. It's like, fuck it. I don't know. Lick to lick, I can't see it, man. At any rate, illegally. But we got a few more things that need to be addressed. Man, okay, so while we talking about scammy shit, right? And underhandedness, there are some apps that actually hide shit, and I'm aware of that, but because I haven't been, doing anything unsavory, I'm not in, So if you're not in the know either, and you want to know, here's some game on how Motherfuckers might be hiding other shit in their phone. And, you know, fellas, stay out your bitch phone, bro. Stay out of that motherfucker. You niggas is fragile, and you can't handle what you might see because you only see her the way you want to see her. You don't see her as this dick hungry bitch that be trying to do shit just like how your ass be trying to do shit when she ain't around. So stay out the bitch phone. But if you go in there, there might be an app on there that look like a calculator app that ain't for calculating, nigga. There's other shit going on. So let's go in here and see what they talking about, because this is some useful information. If you if you an old detective ass motherfucker, I don't be trying to find shit. I mean, I ain't doing shit. But for all you niggas that is out there doing shit, you looking for shit. And I heard it. I don't know if y'all can see my sign now. I mean, it's still backwards, but that motherfucker there. And what it say? Because it ain't blurry no more. What it say? It say the game room. Yeah. And this is a new game. It's a new game. It ain't really nothing new under the old sun, but like I said, you scamming and scandalizing shit. Oh, okay. Okay, so I heard a stud chick say this, right? About the female. This is a female, even though she a Mr. Female. It's a female. She was saying, if a bitch is looking through your shit, she done already did something. She done already did what she gonna do. Right now, what she looking for is something to justify her actions, so she don't feel bad, because she know you doing something, and she ain't had no proof. Is she looking for it now? She didn't already do something. So I don't know if that's the case, you know, with everybody. Hold on, like this. Oh shit. No, that's not it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, no, I just only if you're cheating would you suspect another motherfucker cheating. That's been my rule for a long time now. And that lady just kind of said some shit that was the same as that, but more elaborate. But anyway, if you seek, you will find. You look for some shit, you're gonna find it. But if you're not looking for it, you know, it's usually because you ain't doing shit and you ain't worried about that shit because you ain't doing shit. But if a motherfucker is doing shit, they always think another motherfucker's doing shit. So they trying to go in, and you know, some of you niggas ain't shit though. Y'all done fucked on bitches or behind these bitches back and shit, and they, you know, maybe the bitch got a big back. Maybe she ugly. She knows she ugly. She you know, she think you gonna cheat. Some of you bitches is actually pushing niggas to cheat by always assuming that a motherfucker is about to cheat. And that is something that ain't talked about enough. And I don't know if I'm going to talk about that in great detail here right now, but just understand that that episode is on the way. And let's get back to this shit right here, because this shit is important. Kind of.
Local 3's What the Tech is brought to you by TVFCU, a place for all of us.
Teenagers and preteens know their way around smartphones, and they know some secrets to hide things from their parents.
Okay, some are using smartphone apps to secretly store photos, videos, and messages in plain sight. Our consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker has a story your kids hope you don't see.
Yeah, kids are going to hate me for telling you this, but that calculator app that you see on their phone might not be a calculator app at all. The app stores are filled with secret locker apps designed to look like something completely harmless. A calculator, music player, basic utility app. You tap on the icon and it looks exactly like what it claims to be, but enter a specific passcode and that screen and a hidden vault appears. Inside, users can store photos, videos, messages, contacts, private notes. Anything they don't want you to see gets stored in that protected space. Say they have some photos on their phone they want to hide, they add them to the locker, and it even asks if they want to delete the photo from their phone and iCloud. Without the secret passcode, there's no way to open it. Now, some of these apps take it a step further. They allow more than one passcode. Another opens a harmless looking locker with a few innocent photos. So if a parent asks to see inside, the child can unlock the safe version. The app has another secret. If someone picks up the phone and enters the wrong password, it snaps a selfie of the person trying to break in. There's also a built-in panic button. If the app is open and someone walks into the room, the user can flip the phone face down. Instantly, the locker closes, pick the phone back up, and it looks like they were just listening to music the whole time.
Wow.
If you miss this, don't feel bad. The only way to know that it's there is if you know what to watch for. And if you see the app on your kids' phones, don't just delete it. Have a conversation, because the bigger question isn't how this app works. It's why it's there in the first place. That's What the Tech. I'm JB Tucker.
Well, so yeah, that was like on some concerned parent shit, which is, that you gonna have the right to go through your kid shit. The fact that it's not a picture of your face, though, that's kind of funny. But whatever. I mean, phones have been doing that, I guess, for a minute. But if you ain't got shit to hide, you ain't worried about that. But if you got kids, you got or whatever, then there you go. You heard it here. Now, this week is also like, this is like also like prime season, right? I know that because I'm a human being with children, but still, a lot of people graduating, and that's good. Congratulations to all the graduates. There was also, I didn't have this set up to talk about really, but I did see it. Apparently, there were 7 valedictorians at, oh shit. Here's my guest right here, y'all. And the building. Anthony, what's up with it, bro? Can you hear me? Hold on. He texted me and shit. Can you hear me, bro? Oh, he said, okay. Maybe. Okay.
Put in a couple picks just right before I got on.
What's up, bro? Damn, I got you on here 2 times. What you
What's
got
good?
on? What's up?
Yeah, I was saying
what
the deal. I was saying I had to get off real quick to send you them lineups for Price Picks. I put in a couple right before I got on.
Okay, yeah, I was I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a Prize Picks. All right, if y'all look, let me find out what my promo code is. Let me put that on right quick.
We are not sponsored, but we should be. If this gets out to Price Picks, y'all need to put us. We can do a little deal, work something out.
Right. Let me see if I can get my I know I got a little, you feel me? What is my promo code, bro? Goodness gracious. I go. If I want to share my, you feel me? Oh, first friend. Okay, so use the code for PR-3YUJQ5M. And me and you both can get $50 real quick to get on these Prize Picks, man. I might leave a link in the description As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. So if you want to get on this process, now I'm not necessarily one of those people that promote gambling. It took me a long time to get involved, but if you do this right, it's not gambling, and make a little extra money. Anyway, and bro,
That's good. What's going on, man? What's going on in the world, man?
right now we in the
Talking about
is that right? And we're talking about this prom season shit, man. It was 7 girls from Spelman College that made valedictorian, and I gotta say, bro, they really trying to succeed out here in this world, bro. But it was another dude that said something that was kind of interesting and funny, but not necessarily. Oh, it was a girl actually, and she was like, "Men don't care about your education when you're dealing with men." I'm like,
about a woman's education,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, women swear. No offense to the ladies and like that. If there's any ladies watching, but not all of them. But you got the woke ones that are like that. You know, they went through the whole little
process.
It'd be you know when they marched and everything for the women's rights movement. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They did that, and then the women got what they got today, which they should have been done had it, but they they go and nowadays women still think that it's like it's unfair for them and shit when it's really they got all the same opportunities now. But you just gotta do it. My girl was just telling me that she that it's that the whole thing about like men think women are slaves and shit like that, and it's like no, just we got our roles and shit, and really like you can help her with shit, but it's like if she's at home, all day and then you're at work, you might as well clean if you're gonna be there, and then when I get there, I'll help you with whatever I can help you with. But it's like same thing if I was that's like a basic requirement is to clean and cook and shit. It ain't like you gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you should want to do that type of shit. But
well, it used to be so irritating when I was in the dating world. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like in a you hear a woman say something like, "I ain't cooking for no man." Most of y'all got kids, right? And you got to eat. Why the fuck would you be cooking for a man? You're not cooking because you don't know how to cook, bitch. Let's say that. You know what I'm saying? Just say that shit. Don't try to make it sound like you slaving for a man. This is shit you got to do anyway. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like
I see a lot of dudes nowadays that can cook, and it seems like it's like more dudes. The more I know, like literally everybody I know, you do most of the cooking, right? If I was at the house, I'd be doing most cooking. In my last relationship, that's what I was doing. I got a homeboy, he does all the cooking, so it's like the men is really on top right now.
I'm kind of impatient when it comes to that, and I'm just like I know my way around the kitchen, so all my food comes up at the same time. I can take something from the freezer to the plate, depending on what it is, about 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It just depends.
Yeah.
Within an hour. You know what I'm saying? But and as a man,
reasonable.
You should be, in order to get the respect a lot of you niggas feel like you deserve from your woman, you need to be better at her than damn near everything, bro.
Y'all listen up. No.
You need to be better than her and everything. Why in the fuck would she hold you in such high regard if you're not? Especially for you video game playing ass niggas. who only want to be, you know, and you work 8 hours and you come home and you just sit down now, play the game and shit, and she gotta, you know what I mean? Like that shit irritate me. You niggas need to help. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, if your woman is working more than you, working 10 hours, and you working 8, like, bro, she's not gonna respect you. She's not. She feel like in her mind she's working harder than you, and that she's better than you at everything, and she's carrying you. But for
Man,
a lot of
if y'all both work, y'all both should be doing shit.
I mean, it should be. It don't always. It's not always gonna be 50-50. But whatever it is to get to 100, bring it. If you only got 20 today, sweetheart, niggas gonna come with the 80. This guy, we got the ends gotta meet, regardless of who is doing what. Now, if you the nigga that's always on the 20 and the 30 end, and she's 70 and 80, and you like, man, I'm just gonna have baby, bro. I'm pretty sure you educated bitches, you powerful bitches, be alone because I'm pretty sure they not sucking no dick, Cuddy. If you powerful bitches, because y'all got all the status and shit, y'all probably don't feel like y'all need to suck no dick no more. Got on your pantsuit, walking around here looking like motherfucking Hillary Clinton Jr. And you got everything, and you got
That
this
ain't
nigga
good.
like as an accessory. And I get it. I get it. A lot of you dudes like it like that. I would imagine a lot of dudes that were raised by their mom hold women in such high regard, and they look to them for leadership because that's what's been leading you in your life. And that's not altogether bad. It's just at some point it has to be a flipping of, you know what I mean? So that in order for you to get the kind of respect you think you deserve, sir. But okay, so if you're a woman, a lot of women say they want to be in a soft girl era, so that basically means they get to be like a kid and they don't need none of the shit that they got. And so when you're with a man that's very capable, your shit don't matter. It matters because you accomplished it and you're capable of doing that, but it's not entirely necessary for you to have all that shit just to have a baby and wash dishes. If you know how to shut the fuck up with the right motherfucker, you don't have to have all that education. You can have it and you can use it, and it's wonderful if you needed to be on your own and earn. And that's a lot of us in our community. I'm not saying that white women don't experience that or white people don't have struggle. I can only really speak from my perspective as a black man in this country. I did see that black women have to do as much as, or I mean, end up a lot of times being a man or being their rendition of a man in order to kind of survive. Because, you know, I think everybody should know how to do everything. Men should know how to do everything in the house, including what they would consider a woman's task, so that you can have your life together, regardless if you have a woman or not. And women should damn near be able to do the same thing. If you're a girl, you should be able to change the tire. You should be able to cut your own grass, trash out. You should be able to, you know, you not necessarily need to know how to change your oil and, you know, whether you need a new
Should
car.
have a little pistol on you.
Right.
Protect yourself.
You should be able to shoot. You should be able to fight. You should be able to cook, clean, suck dick, fuck, all that other shit too. But you should have a little knowledge about everything on both sides of the spectrum so that you can make it, regardless if you have a man or not. You don't have to kiss a man's ass. But you dudes, and I teach this in my house, you should know how to do everything too. Because there should be no reason why you leaning on this woman so hard to eat. If you can't, if she don't feel like cooking, like she can't cook today or whatever, but you gonna starve? It just don't make no sense to me, bro. But at any rate, I do think that it's nice when a woman has education, you know. But the more education a motherfucker got, the least likely they are to be able to take direction. Although you've just taken direction for 4 to 8 years in college and you had to pay to do it, the only time a lot of y'all listen to y'all man is when you getting fucked by him. After that, it don't really matter. Now I'm going off on the tangent a little bit, but I mean I don't know, bro. I think
Yeah,
that
it's just like don't be so combative, you know. Don't be like always disagreeing with me and having some shit to say about everything. It's just not necessary, you know.
boy.
Me and my girl, we kind of have our little ups and downs, just like everybody, and that's kind of something that might happen. Is I'll tell you, like like you like you're not agreeing with me at all. We gotta come to an agreement, you know. Like the difference is that I'm trying to come to an agreement and you're trying to like be right. You're trying to just be like, no, it's my way or the highway type shit. And it's like you gotta meet me halfway, you know. Can't be all that bickering, you know, like
I talked to a dude earlier. Shout out
mad
to
all
him. He said that dudes, and this is his observation. I can't say whether it's right or wrong. I do agree with some of it, but he was saying that dudes tend to be or try to be mightier than they really are, stronger than they really are, or whatever, more, you know, macho than they really are. And girls tend to be or tend to act like they're smarter than they really are. Like, or they basically overvalue themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so, but
yeah.
I don't always think that your value as a woman has to be equal to what a man would bring as far as like your value. It just depends on the relationship. It depends on the man. And it, you know, because some people are, you know, they're cool with their woman being the breadwinner overall. You know what I'm saying? And that's the, you know,
Yeah, I don't really care
I mean,
I make money myself, so
exactly. But you know, I guess in our community, especially, we kind of seem like we've drunk the Kool-Aid a little more than other communities. You don't necessarily even have to have a college education to do well in life anymore, bro. Google will hire you to do coding, and you don't have to have a degree. We still throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars in hopes of. I mean, having education is important. I just don't think that every field of life needs to have a college education in order to be successful.
no,
A
I
lot of
mean these days college ain't even where it's at no more. It's like go get a trade or go do some type of online shit. You could work from home if you wanted to.
it is. It's hella. But we was talking about earlier, like how many motherfuckers is over here scamming and scheming and thieving, and how
I know,
elaborate
right? It
it
is.
is. Bro, your ass thieving and scamming and so hard, you might as well just get a damn job. You know
Doing
what I
too
mean?
good scamming.
Bro, that's what I was. But anyway,
I wish I knew how to scam and shit. It would be over with. I either be in jail or be rich because I'd be all on that.
when you good enough at certain shit, though, you can get so good that the police will actually use you to get other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll get caught, but if you was so high level with it, they'll like use your level of expertise to tighten up their shit and maybe catch future criminals. Would that be crazy though if you was like, all right, we got your ass. You facing 42 years, bro. You either do that or you work for us.
Oh yeah, cause the thing is, it ain't on the homies. It's just other people. So we doing that. If it'll get
How
me out, get
how
me
many
pay. I'm a cut a deal with them. Call it what you want. I'm grown, shit.
for you to feel like snitching is okay? Is there snitching
Yeah,
ever
that
okay?
back snitching is that. It depends because if you was this is the thing. If you was doing it and we go down, I ain't gonna say shit because it's really up to the judge, and you don't gotta say shit. I'm gonna invoke my Fifth Amendment, right? But if I do snitch on you, then it's fucked up because I was doing the dirt too. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was doing, so I need to take my lick. But if I it's really never cool to snitch on the homie or family. But if it's something that I didn't do, ain't got nothing to do with it, say I see some shit happening in the street while I'm walking, that ain't snitching.
Well,
Or some shit that somebody try to get me involved in or something, not snitching.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you
Don't
in
involve me.
a mission. Okay, because have you seen that show Nemesis on
No.
YouTube? Okay. But okay, so it's been scenarios where you going down. You done got into it with another motherfucker. Y'all doing dirt, but y'all done got caught. And you facing the death penalty, bro. You're not facing years. You're going to die. Is that like, all right, now it's life or death? If I tell I don't get life, I might get like 10 years. 15 years, yeah. Now, and the other person for sure gonna get the death penalty, but y'all both, is that, because I mean, I'm not saying that that's cool. I'm not, I mean, but that's
that's crazy.
Not to snitch if y'all facing it. When you rob a bank, whatever, but you got weapons, you strong arm is different, but you got weapons involved, that's another, you might be 10, 20 for that. But then you kill somebody in the process of robbing a bank, or now you finna get the death penalty, bro, because you did plot to do the
but you was doing it though,
You already got the, I mean, the gang has whatever, but you don't have no priors, and you get caught for robbing the bank. If it's just a strong arm situation and you wrote a note or something, you might depending on how much you steal, you might get like first offense 7 to 10 years or some shit like that, right?
I try to get insanity plea first.
Or if you facing the death penalty, somebody, you gonna plead insanity, and you were planning an elaborate scheme to rob a bank. You don't. You ain't insane, bro.
It wasn't elaborate at all. I just woke up that morning actually and decided to do it.
That would be your best bet, to try to act like this was just something you did today. And y'all
This was premeditated. This wasn't.
That's gonna kill you. That's gonna kill you off, the premeditated part. And then, like, it's gonna look like you plan to kill somebody. If you kill somebody too, if this motherfucker it's killed. I don't know, bro.
Jesus, this is getting worse and worse. Yeah, I guess you are facing the death penalty. So,
I mean, I heard that Alpo,
but
Alpo, right? The dude from Paid in Full.
Yeah.
That was a killer. It was a killer. The dude, the Cameron played on Paid in Full. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, right? In real life, bro had another nigga on his squad from DC that was called the Michael Jordan of murder, nigga.
Wow. That's crazy. The hell of a name right there. The Michael J of murder. The assassin. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to go watch that now. I like shit like that.
Okay, let me see.
Michael Jordan of murder.
I forgot his name. Murder. Let me see.
Hey, you better go put them lineups real quick if you want to. That you got a few minutes. It starts at 7.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, sometimes they delay it, but
okay.
What is it?
Wayne Perry.
I've heard of. I think I've seen some shit about that.
Yeah, bro. It was from DC, and
yeah, I seen that on Gangland, I think.
Yeah, I was listening to, I guess, the confessions from bro, and he was just telling his life, his story and shit. And he was telling how they was doing murders and shit, and he was telling how he got in touch with Wayne Perry. But after, and it was another nigga named Big Head Gary or some shit like that. These motherfuckers was killers. They kill people. Like, I mean, they sold drugs and shit, but he got this nigga with him to kill people. And Brandon got everybody in DC scared straight. You feel me? At any rate, they get to the
Got a
point
little
where
murderer walking.
they get caught
Serial
up.
killer.
And Alpo, you know, he got out of prison before he got killed when he got out, but he got out because he snitched on Wayne. And he felt justified in doing it because he was like, shit, I'm facing the death penalty. If I don't give something up, I'm gonna die here. At least at this, I get the chance to get out. And he got out. Then he got killed when he got out. And I actually heard that nigga's still alive. That he ain't really dead. But anyway, we're talking about prom season, y'all. I'm sorry, I got off a little bit on the tangent again. And this is prom season, right? Right? And so this lady, she rented a helicopter for her daughter, right? But she rented the helicopter using her government ID. Like it's a government account. She had a government job.
Right.
And she definitely abused her privilege as a government employee to use, you know what I'm saying? But just so she can put her daughter in a helicopter. Maybe the limos was booked up or she wanted to do something cool to, like, you know, like you just fucked up your whole job shit just to impress your daughter's friends. Bitches, you stupid.
Yeah, that's the one thing you got. You can't be putting your kids in jeopardy and shit.
I mean, she didn't put the kid in jeopardy, but she didn't, like.
Well, not you know, not physically, you know.
Right. But, I mean, you want to. You could have toured her a different car or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice car. This bitch don't want to pay no deposit and shit. Because if it's a government contract, you know, they don't have to pay a deposit. She just put, you know what I mean? If you let her explain it, she probably felt like, you know, she was in the right to do so. But it's like, you did so much sideways shit in order to be able to pull that off. You had to know that you was crossing some lines that was gonna get, you know, if this shit come back, you're done. You're done. They finna reprimand.
She taking the risk.
Yeah, it's too the risk is too great for you to be on that.
What did she do?
She rented a helicopter for her daughter's prom date, like so she could get dropped off at prom on the helicopter. But where they got the helicopter at, it was like to pick her up. Like, what the fuck? This is Chicago, bro. So the little girl getting picked up at a park where niggas is playing basketball and shit. The niggas is running away. They scared because there's a helicopter coming down. Ain't no helicopter pad, bro. They outside playing basketball and shit. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? So motherfucker, I don't know who called the police, but she got in trouble, bro. And I'm just saying, bro, you know, that shit be going on. What it don't need to. You know, stop doing underhanded shit, bro. Stop being scandalous. Stop trying to cut corners. Because the shit gonna come back, bro. And when the last story we talked about was like, you know, LA, where they was like, they got this group of robbers, like 7 robbers that was like breaking into people's houses. They got motherfucking equipment with like 32 antennas on it, like the jam your Wi-Fi signal and shit, track you and shit like that. Cameras that look like grass that they put in front of your house.
Damn, what the fuck? Nigga, that's like a movie. they getting good as hell. That's crazy.
Well, your ass don't want to find a job at all, do you? Like, what the fuck?
Damn, they talk about like, you know, moving with the times and shit. Like, that's crazy.
White dude was like, they're not dumb. They're really smart. I'm telling you this. Like, he got victimized.
Yeah, motherfuckers are hackers and shit now. Crazy.
Right.
That's what that's the crime of the future, and that's what it already is robbing people online, hacking and shit.
Yeah, that's
what it's been the move, and that's the crime of the future. The more and more we go digital, you know, with shit.
Yeah, man. It's you know, to be a criminal, you got to be ahead of the game, but
right.
it's the risk versus reward shit. Like I said, bro, if you clear 80 grand on one lick, you probably not gonna go straight. You probably feel like, a piece. Motherfucker did they first little whoop, little robbery or something, come home with like 260 G's. Motherfucker split that shit up 130 a piece.
Crazy.
130,000. You're not finna see that in a year doing work regular. So that I can see motherfucker being tainted after something like that. It's like, man, all you got to do is pull one lick every. If you get money like that though, you're not spending it slow. You spending it probably pretty fast because you got it quick. You know what I'm saying? So you're not trying to budget. You ain't trying. You just like shit. Just go rob another bank.
Unintentionally, you'll just run through that shit.
Yeah, because you got so much. I mean, you're not supposed to if you're trying to stay under and shit, I guess. But yeah, you got that shit fast. You spending it fast, bro.
She's
So,
starting a business. I seen this one. I seen somebody talking about how these girls was. I think she is a prostitute herself, but it's like a bunch of prostitutes put the money together and started like a little salon or something. So it's like a bunch of prostitutes in the salon. So it's like they've been getting money, for however long they was getting it for, and then they started a business with it. And if you are doing crime, which is definitely highly unrecommended, but if you are gonna do it, you can't do it forever. You gotta do it and get it and save it and start like a business, do something legal.
Your life up, clean your active, at least get you a front.
Yeah.
You get, all the way out the game, but motherfuckers
Build your credit up, shit like that. Motherfuckers are learning about that though. I feel like it ain't just me that's, trying to work on the credit and shit. It might not be too many people, but that's the move really, is to work on that credit, get your little LLC, little business going,
What would you rather have, bro? Would you rather have $500,000 cash or $1 million in credit? Or I'm sorry, $100,000. Yeah, let's say.
Well, definitely the credit, because I would just burn my credit. I'll just crash it out. I wouldn't pay him back. I'm gonna take the $1 million and invest it, liquidate it, and then I'm gonna not pay him back.
Damn! Don't. I hope this don't get out.
Because you know what? The thing is you can build your credit back up. That's the crazy thing about it, and they'll let you do it again. Trump was doing that shit. Trump did that shit like 5 times. What I heard.
Shit. Trump. Damn, bro.
File bankruptcy. The business just didn't work out, and then you ain't paying them back. Now you go start a business with money you ain't gotta pay back.
I don't know.
Build that credit up first. Get you a bunch of credit cards going. Like a bunch of them, like 8 of them. Get 4 to start out with, within like the first like month or 2, and then let it build for like a few months, and then get like 4 more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take the $1 million in credit because
credit.
You can get that. You could buy assets that would generate income. You know what I mean? But a lot of cats would get the 500,000 and be like, "I'm cool with this." Like, motherfuckers don't know
500,000. I might just take that. No strings attached. I don't know. Either way, that's good. That's a lot of money either way. I was listening to this dude talk, and he was saying how you'll get like a life insurance policy, and then it'll build like your net worth, and then you want to go and get like a trust, and then you go put the policy in the trust, and then you can add whoever as like a beneficiary, and then you go say like get a house, make the down payment, and then you can you can put the house in the trust and it raises your net worth that to what, like say it's like $1 million house, you got to put down like a, you know, $75,000, $100,000 down payment on it, and then you put it in your trust. Now you got $1 million net worth, and you can borrow against your trust. That's fucking crazy, right? I gotta do that shit. I gotta hop on that.
And you know, we don't talk as much about finances as we should on this show, but yeah, things like the waterfall method, are all things that you know that I would love to be a part of, bro. Because you know you can help to become your own bank.
Right, real accomplishing for sure.
I use
a lot of shit that'll come out of it.
It's a life insurance policy that's like not term. It's like you got term life insurance, and then you got whole life insurance that you know what I'm saying. You don't have to wait till you die to cash them out.
The way it works, if I may expel on this matter,
brother.
Okay, so check it out. So the way it works is you'll say you got like a $200,000 policy, and you'll pay like $100 a month and shit on it as the premium. Well, the premium goes to, part of it goes towards your cash value. Now, when you get it structured, you want to have your agent structured to where more of the money that like you can basically do damn near all of it. Probably do 10 of it goes towards the something else, but then you put the other, like say a good method is 70-30. So you'll put the other 70, you'll have it to where that percentage goes to your cash value, and the cash value builds over time. And so with the cash value, you say you got like $10,000 cash value in there. Well, you want more than that though. You want it, and it has the what's the compound thing, compound interest. It builds compound interest, so it's like that shit's like whatever it's turning into a lot after like 6 years or whatever. And so I don't know how long it is, but it builds that. And so you can you got like, say you got like 50,000 and then you're trying to start a business, you can borrow against it, and they don't take the cash value that you got in there, which is the money you're saving up. It keeps saving up, and they use the how much your life insurance is worth, the 200,000, as collateral. So then you just borrowed against it 50,000 as the collateral, and you don't got to pay it back. But the thing is that it's going to come out of your life insurance policy. So say if you died now, your family's only going to get 150,000, and it's not even going to be that after the fees and shit that they take out. So that's basically your own bank. And so I actually got an agent. If you want her info and shit like that, but
you talking about like a real estate?
A life insurance agent. But I was supposed to get it, but then I fell on hard times, so I ended up not following through with it and shit. So I need to get back on it though.
And I think we all have to have goals and aspirations.
Yeah, I'm learning about this shit. Even though they say that you shouldn't take advice from somebody, like if you want to get rich, you should talk to a rich person. But it's like, but I do have the info. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't applied it.
That's all right. All right, so
a little bit.
That's pretty much all I got for. Is that right? Right. The next segment is called Celebrity Spotlight, bro. And on today's segment of Celebrity Spotlight, I was we only gonna deal with this one thing because look, bro. Did you see the fight? The Ray J and super high fire fight
A boxing match?
Yeah, it's like a celebrity boxing match between
No,
dude named Super
no,
Fire.
and I
Bro.
also don't know who Super Hot Fire is either.
It's okay. This kind of put him back on the map because he was like this dude that like made fun of battle rapping like years previous, you know, and it was pretty funny. But I guess he been fucking with Aiden Ross on some fights, and Ray J decided he wanted to fight for some reason or another. I don't know what's up with Ray J, bro. Ray J is like, old look at me ass nigga, bro. Like, you know, like I don't know, bro. He trying to get attention, because he's probably not happy with being in his sister's shadow for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But he try to get into the motherfucking algorithm, bro. It be about some weak shit, some weird shit. It ain't never about the nigga talent. He got one song, and
Yeah, right.
you sing like that, bro.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is you'll just see him in like random ass videos on YouTube. It'll be like content creators, and he'll be that like all of a sudden he'll pop up, you know, on the streaming shit or whatever, you know, something random like that.
Bro, it's like Skid Row of Hollywood, bro. I don't even know if he a
Is that racing?
I mean, you're like, right. Oh, that's just Brandy brother. He ain't even Ray. He got a. That's just Brandy brother. But now he you want to see it? The fight is funny as hell.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if he's like doing it for whatever reason he's doing it for, but if it's for, you would think that somebody who's got like hella money ain't gonna need to be like popping out and making money with, you know, with people and shit, like, because you know they're paying them to pop up most likely.
But I'm saying like Ray J probably got the lowest fee to pull up in Hollywood history. That nigga $342 in the follow, and he'll slide. But this fight was actually embarrassing, bro. And
you seen the Island Boys fight?
I did.
One of them fought. That was it can't be worse than that, but let's see it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna let the first round play just so you can see like how much respect this dude got for Ray J, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if we can make it a little faster. All right, let's see.
Like George Floyd versus Trayvon Martin. All right.
Staying out of all of it. Oh, yeah.
They ain't saying nothing funny, by the way.
Right. I'm sure they ain't.
The first round.
Yeah, you gotta come Russia.
Oh, wait, I've been to Russia. I sent Moscow. I sent people.
Hey, barefoot.
Russia, good.
I have so many fans in Russia.
All right.
Supposed to be fighting like MMA style fight. It was some other fights too, bro.
Best friends.
What is he doing? He's running.
You get the beginning when he first came out, because he came out hot, bro, but he didn't have.
Oh shit!
Wait, Ray J, wait, what?
What the fuck is that?
I'm faster than I wanted to go. Hello. All right, let's go.
Yeah, you gotta come Russia.
Oh, wait, I've been to Russia. I sent Moscow. I sent people.
Russia, good.
I have so many fans in Russia.
All right.
Like Russia and United States.
All right, guys, come on.
I've been to Russia. Russia's trash. Fuckers.
On the fight.
Two black guys, usual.
That's super hot fire.
I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. This is awesome.
Let's go. Ready?
I don't know what's going on with my neck, bro. It's irritating.
Got one. Hey, don't blink. That's what I can say. You're Ray J.
Talk shit about Kim Kardashian. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Try going back.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
That's how you was. I had one.
Moment I try to do something different.
Bro, what is he doing? What is S5Ep doing?
Be best friends.
What is he doing?
He's running.
Why?
If I had one way.
But why is he not throwing anything?
Super high five will be
It's a game plan. It's a game plan.
What's the game plan? Not throwing any punches?
This nigga think he Muhammad Ali. He trying to get him tired and take the hits and shit.
Wait, didn't he get in his last fight?
How fire is doing?
Didn't he get knocked out?
Super? No.
No.
Why is Super not throwing anything?
No, it was the controversial like laws apparently.
He is kind of tiring himself out though by chasing his
trying hella hard.
People got upset,
but
yeah.
No, it's a super hot spot.
He looked like a
He's
straight
trying
bitch.
too hard. He's
Coming off a loss to Gypsy.
Yeah, but why is he not throwing
about to
anything?
gas himself out.
People were upset about that, but
I'm asking you why he's not.
He's had multiple controversial losses.
yeah, exactly.
Yo, Aiden, I think Kanye is here, to be honest.
I saw the impersonator.
Oh, that's impersonator.
Bro, he's not throwing anything.
Maybe Super High is just waiting for him to gas out.
Yeah.
Was the
But
only
why
thing I
isn't he
could
throwing a
think of.
punch?
Yeah, I think you should call FBI because I bet it on Super High Fire. Call FBI.
What is happening?
My internet irritating right now, boy.
Well, bro, this is not. He's not throwing anything.
I swear to God, I
Be
bet on Super
crazy.
High Fire.
Some he got a bunch of people bet on him, and he
Why is he not throwing a punch, Jordan?
had his girl bet on him.
Wait, can he fight? Can he actually fight this?
Yeah. Yes, he can. He's a great
I just want to make like a guess him out.
Like, hey, babe, I'm about to go to this fight. Bet 50,000 on
There was
this
a
fight.
boxer named Willie Pep back in like the
Right. And the thing is that you can bet on celebrity shit on Prize Picks. So
Yeah, he really does fight good.
they probably got this on Prize Picks.
That's why I'm really
Probably
worried
had it
about.
on.
Yeah, Aiden, who you think winner?
You can bet on who's gonna win the Grammys on Prize Picks. So I'm sure they had this shit on there. They got celebrity category.
Premier or Super High Fire?
I don't know.
Super Hot's a good fighter, guy.
Super hot didn't false by the fight before this one.
I don't know why he's not throwing anything right now.
By the look of it, I feel like he has.
On that,
I'm about tired of this though.
I think that Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson was on there.
No, he's actually a good fighter.
Probably not.
I don't know why he's not throwing.
Somebody else.
A rap battle, me or Nicki Minaj.
Jazz by Ray.
Who's these commentators that they got?
The next round, he's gonna like a
What the
change.
fuck is he doing?
Aiden, if Super High Fire doesn't show anything in this fight, is
Scam Mikey was there too. He been
there a chance that we see him again?
Fuck no.
Oh man.
Scam Mikey been knocking niggas out with boots on.
Upset because I don't like what I'm seeing here.
I know he's gonna work next round.
So Brad finna, it's ridiculous how he really did throw it out.
Aiden, are you making these girls work?
No,
I just want to get to the second round.
He didn't throw no hands the whole fight.
Is people clipping this because this is something.
Why is he on FaceTime in the ring? What
You about to now the second round is nothing.
the fuck is going on?
I don't know. The part I want to get to is at the end of the fight.
Come on.
You think so?
Yeah, it was a game.
He's playing games.
$5 bet. $5. I got a.
I ain't experienced this much buffering.
By fire. Who you got?
I got the
Oh, he's oh, okay. There it is. Oh,
there we go. Wow, Eddie, that shit is crazy.
there it is.
Shit. Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, you owe me.
So you was fucking around.
right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking shit.
Nah,
Okay.
look,
Oh,
he think he's Muhammad Ali.
I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like.
I felt
He did not just knock this thing out in 12 seconds. That's crazy.
And he had one lick.
The nigga got up like I'm good.
Yeah, he done got the replay is crazy, man.
Ooh, he got him with a pretty good one. That was pretty solid. Right there on the neck, dome.
Where you at right now?
Mad as fuck. He had to have been suspicious. He wasn't fighting. That's weird. I don't know.
Not that quick, bro.
I wouldn't have known not to keep fighting.
Ray J.
This nigga wasn't throwing nothing but headshots. He could have hit him in the stomach. He look like he got a soft stomach. Hell no. Are we still good? We still good? We cool still? FaceTime. Man got a knot on his head and shit. He got a couple of them. Damn.
Oh shit.
Knotted up, boy. Knotted his ass up in like 5 seconds.
Right. Is we not
Nigga, like,
Ray J?
the first 30 seconds.
I ain't gonna lie, Ray J, you got a good ass haircut too, though, bro. That's what matters
That shit
most.
popped up quick
So
too.
come here, right?
Eggs,
Is you good?
They went crazy.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell
what
no.
the fuck just happened?
Bro. What the fuck, bro?
You talked all that tough shit. Yeah, hold on, don't talk to him. You don't deserve to talk to him. What the fuck was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
I was just about to say that shit.
What the fuck?
Because he
you
said,
just
what
say?
the fuck?
Hot, super hot. Come here.
I thought we had a plan, bro.
Come on.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
like
boy.
that?
Like
For real, my nigga?
Wow.
That's funky as fuck.
Nigga, say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my nigga. We took a L tonight.
We didn't take shit. Your ass was over here. You want me
I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Oh my God.
You were around this rainbow sign.
That's like
and he took one.
He snitched on you, but yeah, I don't want to get him in trouble.
The fuck.
Nigga took one hit and he was on ground.
I wonder what the deal. What you think the deal was?
That's what I'm
What
saying.
you
These
think the
niggas had
deal
a
was?
deal and shit. This nigga dry snitch, bro.
You
Like
think
right in
the
front
deal
of
was?
everybody.
You think the
Deal
deal was
was
for him to let him knock him out,
make
like
him
at the
better.
because the thing is that he wasn't fighting the whole time. So I don't know if that was part of the plan too.
Right. But he made him look worse by trying to help him not look bad. Because he was like, I'm pretty sure that was the deal. Like, bro, just don't dust me off. Like, don't make me look crazy bad. Like, kind of make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably gonna lose, but don't make me look crazy bad. Like, he was like, bro, I ain't mean to hit you that hard, but your ass has failed because you got that glass jaw, nigga.
Yeah.
Nobody know you had glass jaw.
You see the knots on his damn head? That all happened in like 20 seconds at the most.
Bro, he threw it bro, the buffering was horrible.
Like, damn.
That nigga threw a punch and put it
Yeah,
out.
from what we could, yeah.
Bro, that
That shit was crazy.
But the other fight was another
Mad
fight.
funny.
I don't know. Remember the light skinned nigga that used to play with I think it was the light skinned nigga used to play with LeBron them. I don't know if that nigga was homeless or whatever. I think it was that nigga, but I think that nigga had a fight with another nigga, and he got beat up fast too. Big 6'9" ass nigga, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Man. But the point I was trying to make with this, the title of the show is new bullshit and haters, new flavors of hatred. I mean, I say flavors of hatred and bullshit because there are flavors of bullshit and hatred, just like there's different types of snitching. Like that was a classic dry snitch, which is my least. I mean, I don't like snitches at all. The dry snitch is the least of
Yeah,
all.
that was like he wanted to let it be known. I mean, the only reason that would be even a little bit valid is to let people know that he wasn't going full force because the part of the deal was for him not to really hit him maybe. And so if he knew the deal was off, maybe he would have tried harder. I don't know, but
Yeah, I held my place.
he want to kind of let people know like this is why I lost because we had a plan, something like that maybe.
Bro, but listen, bro. That ain't you know what I'm saying? Like that's behind the scenes shit, bro. You're not supposed to draw snitch on that. Like, and I'm not saying that it's cool if they is fixing fights or whatever they do with it, but your ass definitely ain't coming back. No more. You ain't writing back for no.
What that nigga? He did break the deal. So it's like that's kind of like somebody snitch on you and you're like, nah, I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to get them in trouble. He literally said that. He said, I want to get nobody in trouble. Like what? Let's talk about.
He didn't snitch all the way. He just said some of what he said. He
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Might as well full on snitch if you're gonna do it.
I don't even know what the deal was. It'll sound like it was.
I don't want to say shit.
It was supposed to make this shit last longer. But if your
This
jaw
nigga pulled a
I didn't break the deal if you a bitch. If you can't take no punch, I gave you a whole round to do anything you could have did, and you didn't do shit. And I started stinging in the second round, and you fell down on the third punch I threw, and you got a rhino horn. You glad you got a glass jaw and a glass forehead. Your forehead can't take no lick.
His shit is soft. He got a soft ass forehead. Man, his ass pulled a when somebody's like, man, he's like, man, you won't believe what Sarah did. And he's like, what? Like, nah, I shouldn't say nothing. When he did that, so I'm like, nah, I don't want to say nothing.
I'm already looking at Sarah like this bitch. It's worse
Like,
than
what
saying
the fuck?
that she did some shit she definitely didn't do, and that's gonna
Right.
be worse than she actually did. She probably ain't did nothing but slip that nigga, a napkin with her number on it. Now you got me thinking she just sucked your dick in the parking lot and shit.
Jerked them off behind the barn and shit.
She sucked dick in cursive? No? Well, what the fuck? Ladies, if you know how to suck dick in cursive, you don't have to say nothing. But I understand why your nigga is crazy. That tells me everything. In fact, this nigga is jealous than a motherfucker. It's probably because you sucked his dick early
Straight
and you
up.
sucked the person. Now he busting your windows out and shit. You want me to help? I know. Anyway.
That's crazy as hell too. People out here doing that. People out here killing other people.
What?
Be watching the murder crimes. Be watching the murder crime, true crime things on YouTube. And this one girl, she pulled up and seen this one where nobody died, but this girl pulled up and beat up the baby mama, beat up the girlfriend with brass knuckles, and the dude later do it and shit. And but seen this one where this girl, she the ex killed the new dude's girlfriend and shit like that. Shit like that. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. So you died just by guilty by association. I've been mad.
Boy, listen. Some motherfuckers you can't. You got to just keep your skill level under wraps. You can't give it all right up in the beginning. You trying to suck your way into a nigga life and ended up giving this nigga some life changing shit that he ain't never had before. And motherfucker might kill your ass if you look at another nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people can't take
better
that.
chill out.
Hey, anyway,
Or you just can't be fucking with crazy ass people and shit. With women like shit like that though.
I mean, how do you gauge whether a motherfucker is crazy or not, bro?
Yeah, that's true. You can't really tell.
It depends. I think you can tell if you busted a nut. But if you need to nut, you're not looking for none of the red flags. You trying to figure out when you're gonna be able to bust a nut with this woman. And that's a lot of crazy motherfuckers is kind of counting on. You not
preach.
And then they boy. Anyway, that's all I got for Celebrity Spotlight. I heard something about Kim Kardashian and them is in the RICO because of they had a truck driver moving dope on the truck with her one of her items or some of her equipment or something, something she sells. So she wrapped up in that, but
Well, you think she did it? You think she was involved in it, or you think he was just using this shit?
Prison for a long time because she's not finna admit it. If she is, she got her brand is too strong, and ain't nobody finna believe. You know what I'm saying? That she did do something like that. I personally think that.
Yeah, because why would she need to? I'm pretty sure she's probably doing good without having to do that. She got her different brands of clothing and makeup and shit.
Ray J also said that bitch stole like $800,000 from nigga Brandy.
Oh shit!
But Brandy,
she really a criminal. She's thieving.
Ray J just a nigga that be telling everybody's damn business.
I know. He look like he does. He act like he got that demeanor. Like, soon as you leave, that nigga gonna start saying shit.
Saying shit. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit y'all ain't know.
Right. This nigga gonna try to put it off as like he something else, but he really just he want to say shit. He want to gossip, you know. He got that hot gossip. He like, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Yeah, yo.
You want about earphones?
He,
Anyway,
yeah.
y'all don't want to buy no earphones. Y'all want to hear some.
I wonder how many people talking shit about Ray J.
That's that nigga that's been raised by his mom type of shit. Like, not that all dudes that have been raised by their mom is like that, but some dudes take on their mother's example way more than other dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever see the dude that got his hand on his back like this, like his hand on his hip,
That is crazy. That's fuck.
You choose to stand like that.
You can't do it just because, even if it's natural, you can't just do that in public. I mean, you really could do what you want, not care what nobody thinks, but that's kind of, you ain't gonna get no females. You ain't gonna get no wife. Trying to wife something up. Not like that.
Dang, bro, these bitches is wifing up niggas that act like women.
They end up turning out to be gay in like 20 years.
No more.
He ain't never home. He out there doing gay shit.
Bro. And if your nigga
happens.
don't change no tire and shit, and you still win, I seen a post where nigga was like, I guess she called her dad, text her dad, like, I don't know, to walk her through how to change a tire. And the dad texts back, ain't you with Jason? And she said, yeah. He's like, yeah, like,
Damn, if you got a dad too, you ain't got no excuses. Cause what the fuck?
Step one, she said, this walk me through it. He said, step one, wake up with Jason. And that was the end of the text.
It's really easy. It's not even, you ain't even got to be strong. You can just use your feet. That's what you should be doing to make it a lot easier. But yeah, it's pretty simple.
I don't know how to change the flat, but my wife had a Mercedes, and the Mercedes that she had, like, it came with its own like jack, but it was not a regular jack. It was different. I had to motherfucker to get it done, but I got it done, bro.
Yeah, I've had to do the same shit. It had like a lock on my shit, and I had the key to it, and then I had to give it to they put it on the thing or whatever. It's like a head that goes on a gun, and then they undo it and shit. Which, come to find out, I could have just did it myself. I had a little a drill gun.
Okay, so that's all I got for Celebrity Spotlight, bro. The next segment I got is I guess I'm gonna do Worldview, man.
Hey, I'm about to have to get off here though.
All right, bro. Hey, thank you for showing up, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Find you, bro.
It's been real. I like your little studio. I like what you did. Got to change the light shit. Yeah, it looks better.
Oh, you like that?
But
okay,
I did like the light though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, the game room is real. You feel me? But y'all have a good one, bro. Y'all give it up for Ant, man. I guess y'all you didn't muted the mic and shit. I don't know how. Let me see. Oh, did I do it? I didn't do it. He did it himself. He muted his own self. But that's all we got. I guess and don't got no social media where y'all can follow him. I'm pretty sure he do. But we'll catch that on the next one. Celebrity Spotlight. I'm sorry. Worldview. China got some breakthrough on like artificial sun, bro. I don't know what that's about. I think. Well, let's check it out right quick. I thought that was interesting.
Chinese scientists and researchers are continuing their development of the country's new generational artificial sun, the HL3, located in southwest China's Sichuan province. The HL3 is a tokamak, or an experimental machine that harnesses nuclear fusion to create clean energy, and breakthroughs have been made recently regarding its so-called first wall. This describes the part of the tokamak that directly faces the extreme high temperatures and particle bombardment. China has independently launched R&D and manufacturing efforts on first wall development, including welding techniques and high heat flux testing, which have all reached international standards.
All the materials are independently developed by us, and the entire process is also self-developed and refined. This represents that our technology has entered a very advanced stage globally.
The next phases of development include a full upgrade to the HL3 with an aim of achieving its first burning plasma experiment by 2027.
We will complete the entire upgrade by the end of this year, and next year we plan to carry out the burning plasma experiment. This will lay a very solid foundation for China to develop its own fusion industry and fusion reactors.
Researchers say the plan then is to build a fusion pilot test reactor by 2035, and then a demonstration reactor around 2045, and eventually a commercial reactor.
What? Why do China be irritating me sometimes? I mean, I get it, but I don't. We don't need no artificial sun, bro. What is y'all out here doing that shit for? It's really kind of annoying. But that's going on out there. They also got like this robot that you can like. I don't know if y'all seen cyborgs and things like that we used to see on TV. Like they got a robot that you can actually enter into and control. Also, so those things, it looked like something you'd be nice to have. You like ran a demolition crew or something. You know what I mean? Or even just it's like a shell like that you could like get in and operate like a car. And it's pretty dope, but the artificial sun thing, I don't know. I can't see it. I don't know. I don't know what the reason would be for that, but they doing that shit. They stay doing some shit they don't really got no business doing. But that's all I got for worldview. Next up is don't be a weirdo. Now, this week's Don't Be a Weirdo, I got what I want to talk about. But there's also, I don't know, man. I'm not even gonna go into that. Let's just go to the one that I decided to talk about today because I've been on here for almost 2 hours now. Let's see. So, little girl, 7-year-old girl. Man, these things are never easy to report, but here we go.
Surrounding the shocking torture death of a Long Island child.
3 women were arrested this week, charged with sadistic abuse that led to the 7-year-old's death. Jordan Duncan had been placed in their home by a court. And today, Carolyn Gussoff asked Suffolk County lawmakers how that could have happened.
It's a picture-perfect suburban cave, but prosecutors describe a house of horrors inside where they say 7-year-old Jordan Duncan was tied up in a bathtub and routinely tortured. 3 generations in one family were charged in her death Wednesday in what prosecutors called wicked and...
What is this bitch doing on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't got no business on here, but they all... None of this shit should be going on. Emily Kelly, Barbara Renner, your old Crypt Keeper looking ass, and Alyssa Seymour, y'all all are our weirdos of the week. But let's hear what the fuck exactly was going on, because it seemed that there was a little black baby. I guess they was allowed to adopt. Why is what they're saying, and they were torturing her.
Evil torture.
The cutest little thing that you want to see in your life. Never saw any marks on her face.
Neighbors are horrified to learn the details of her December death after Emily Kelly called 911. An autopsy documented 90 injuries, including whip marks and internal stab wounds that caused a fatal infection. Prosecutors say the child missed 40 days of school, and in each case, Kelly provided an excuse, a family trip, or a death or illness. Prosecutors say not only did Kelly subject this child to horrific abuse and torture, but appallingly, she documented it with videos and casual text messages between her and her daughter. You can't hit her face, you got to hit her body if you're going to hit her. That's another thing we've got to hide.
Shocked about that people could act so savagely.
Suffolk County Executive Ed Romaine says the county's Child Protective Services involvement in the case was minimal.
It's not a failure of CPS, and the child's placement was done by a judge. We will act on any information that comes out that suggests to us that improvements can be made.
The child was placed by court order with Kelly, her incarcerated father's fiance. Kelly's mother and daughter were also charged. Suffolk lawmakers are calling for a full review.
How was this child placed in the hands of somebody who could be this unfit and this abusive? How could school, not see her for 40 days over the course of a year and not ask questions?
Schools are expected to contact CPS when there is repeated unexplained absences combined with warning signs.
The personnel at the school are mandated reporters.
We have no comment at the moment.
Jordan's biological relatives declined comment. Small memorials flank the front steps, which neighbors say was part of a major house renovation since the child died. All three women have entered not guilty pleas. In Bayport, Long Island, Carolyn Gussoff, CBS.
So thing, New Jersey, that shit is ridiculous, bro. They was not supposed to give that little girl to them, but the school probably just looked over because they know that the parent was white, maybe. I don't know. The little girl, I don't see how she didn't say nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? But RIP to her, and that's all I got for Weirdo of the Week. Don't be a weirdo, man. Next up, though, is Who Got Active? Who Got Active is brought to you by Acquisition. The unisex fragrance brought to you by yours truly. Check that out. You leave me a DM, I can get with you. We can get you a sample or something to that effect. Let me know. We'll get you together. Bottles are also for sale. $100 for a small one and $125 for a larger one. Like I said, DM me or get with me if you're local. I can let you see what it smells like. You know what I'm saying? What all the ravens about. I'll have a commercial probably before the end of this summer, but check that out. Anyway, yeah. We're going to North Las Vegas, where a local pastor has ended up creating a way to eliminate the food desert in that area by developing an urban farm. So let's check that out real quick, because people need fresh fruits and vegetables in an area where
up to 500 families a month are now getting free fresh produce from an urban farm in the heart of North Las Vegas in a food desert there.
In this Fox 5 follow-up, our Victoria Saha went back to the Zion Urban Farm to see how much it's grown.
Rows of fresh produce are growing right here at Zion Urban Farm. And every month, hundreds of families come through and pick fresh fruits and veggies. These are for produce that they otherwise wouldn't have easy access to. Cashion Lunn is a North Las Vegas resident who makes this his weekly produce run.
You usually don't get these.
He doesn't have to go far, just a 15-minute walk from home. That's a big difference from his usual grocery store trips.
People look at you crazy when you got a lot of bags in your hands and the people don't want to help or the bus is super crowded. You're packed like sardines. You got 8 bags in your hand of fresh groceries. It just don't work.
Fox 5 first visited the Zion Urban Farm back in October 2024 when they first opened their gates to the community. Since then, fruit trees have been planted and their dome is now complete, creating an indoor garden that will allow the farm to grow year-round.
We are putting out a solar grid, and that would power directly into the dome.
Reverend Dr. Khalif Smith is the executive director of the farm. He now says he sees up to 500 families a month coming through this garden.
Access to good, healthy produce, right? That's one of the primary issues.
Shout out to that Reverend Doctor for that, man. He is our active individual of the week, for sure.
In the food desert. If you were to leave from this place right here and to find locally sourced fresh produce, you'd have to walk at least a mile, maybe 2 to 3 miles.
For many neighbors, the farm is both a surprise and a relief. The farm also gives community members the funding and tools to grow their own gardens at home.
The community impact is increasing. There's been, hundreds and hundreds of people in this local community that are impacted by what we're doing here.
The next step is to open a food pantry right here at the garden for families to come and grab whatever they need. Reporting from North Las Vegas, I'm Victoria Saha, Fox 5 News.
And that's all I got for today's episode of R&R. It's Jamerson Ballard, man. I appreciate y'all hanging on with me. It's been a little bit of a lengthy episode. I appreciate my guests for coming through. Man, y'all have a productive week, man, and I will see y'all next time. Until then, y'all be smooth. It's Jamerson Ballard signing off.